Lex, you had a real interesting question this week. Um, you want to take it there? You want to lob it?
Oh, I said, is there a difference between being selfish and nurturing oneself?
Hmm.
The difference between being selfish and nurturing oneself.
You want
Yeah, because you've been bodying shit. Let me let you close it. You've been bodying shit. Hey, who got the last verse? Let that nigga go last, man.
Give him an extra 8. That nigga got a 24.
Hey, Kendrick. When Kendrick sent Sean back control, I know Sean was like, "This shit hard. It's gonna go viral." But this nigga didn't have to do this, bro.
Oh, for sure.
It's like,
That's just
it's like when you want to text him thank you, but at the same time you want to text him fuck you.
You know?
You're like, damn, which one should I go with first?
Both.
Yeah, which was the first one? Yeah.
I'm about to send him a text from 2 different phones.
So we can get it at the same time.
Oh, that is real, man. That's
I'm-
hella funny.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say the only. It's just nuance that separates those, right? And it's spirit and intent, right? Selfishness is undermining processes, undermining the group, undermining your process. Fuck it, right?
Definitely.
Nurturing oneself is, hey, put your safety mask on before you help anybody else in your role.
That part.
Ooh, that's where
That's
you went.
no. It's I mean, because I've been thinking about it.
That's
It's
real.
like they say that shit for a reason, nigga. If you can't breathe, you can't help nobody next to you.
Exactly.
So, spirit of intent. So it's nuance. It's not a big difference, and it's not and oftentimes it's not something you can see. I think when we break it down like that. The blade be jumping. We don't have a single episode without the block. Like I love that this happens every show.
Shouts out to Sugar Free.
Which is funny because it's like one business is open on this block.
This
So,
it's
like,
just the stove. It's just the stove. It's just
so
my niggas
Telegram just
downstairs.
be moving, bro.
And
Just-
the trap jumping. They ain't stopped. Sal was shooting a video yesterday, and left the Bluetooth speaker.
Mhm.
And I went, oh, they probably got one at the store. And the whole walk back was like, damn, maybe they don't. It's like, hey, bro, y'all got a Bluetooth speaker? He's like, which one you want? I said, oh, shit. Y'all got everything. I went and got some toilet paper, some paper towels,
Bro.
disinfectant wipes, and a Bluetooth speaker, and was rocking for the rest of the
Get
day. What we
situated.
doing?
Get situated.
The
I
essentials.
got you.
What we doing?
The essentials.
Go ahead, G. My bad.
Nah, that was dead ass. That was exactly where I was taking it because they're definitely one and the same. I would say.
Yep.
And the truth be told, bro, like you gotta get yourself nurturing together first and foremost, like, and be willing to.
Hold on, G. Please, one more time.
You gotta get yourself nurturing in first and foremost, and then be willing to lose those along the way on the selfish tip.
Come on, man.
Because if they looking at your self nurturing as selfish, bro, hey, by all means, hey, I'll see you on the back end. You know what I mean? Because if you ain't getting yourself right, you are of no use to anyone.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like real shit. Real shit. Like you are no use to anyone.
G, it took me so long to not just learn it. I've been hearing it for a really, really long time, but to internalize it and to apply it,
Mm-hmm.
man, look,
You and me both.
you can only hear that so many times before you go, well, damn, maybe everybody can't be lying. There has to be something to that. You are of no use to anything, to the tribe, to the family, to whatever you want to call it. You are of no use to none of them if you ain't solid. And I hope we all, and anybody listening too, like, take care of you. And to G's point, you're going to lose some people in the process on some selfish shit
Completely.
that are completely misreading you trying to make sure you're whole.
But on that tip though, on the losing people, lose people for real. You know what I mean? Like really lose people where there is no get back. Like they ain't here no more. You know what I mean? Like you start losing people like that, then the whole losing people off of some simple mishaps or reading something wrong, that shit is so fucking low on the scale.
Man.
I would tell you, as far as like the seriousness of getting yourself right, that shit's so low on the scale.
Man.
Like, to actually not be able to recoup an individual, you know what I mean, somebody that you lean on, to not be able to recoup that. So I look at it as, and I've talked about this before, but like with fam and shit like that, like, yes, there was a period of time, we had just had this conversation when we was in Denver, where I didn't really get into it, but the conversation came up about the 4-year span of me not being around. You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I mean?
oh
And,
yeah.
like,
I always, because I don't have different context to everybody. I guess I do slightly.
Yeah,
I
you
think
and Poe definitely got different.
our context is slightly different. So whenever people bring it up, I go, damn, they don't know for real. It's never been my place to tell. So I just like, so whenever people say something, I just let it slide. But I'm almost inclined to like speak up and defend him. But El just handles himself really well in those situations, because family can make you feel away for not showing up, but you went to go nurture yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And my nigga really, like, this Frankenstein for real. This nigga was in the lab putting himself back to, on some, like, no, bruh. At some point, G, you gonna have to. I'm sorry, not you don't have to, but at some point, I hope that you figure out how to share that part of your life, because I've never seen no shit like that, not firsthand. And to the discussion we were having earlier, it was hard. This my nigga for real. Like, I know niggas got Batman and all that shit. I had LG. So when you watch, like, you ain't never seen a hero till you seen a nigga put himself back together for real. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when the shit get real. Like the story comes full circle. It's kind of all fantasy initially. The nigga can fly. He can do all that. Can he come back to life? And my nigga came back to life. So all right, I'm off it. And I want to be like, no, y'all don't know what y'all talking about, but L be cool with it. He let niggas get their shit off.
Get your shit off, man. Because what I learned in that whole process though was that there's vantage points. So like, everybody has their angle on things.
Man, come on.
It's not up to me to fill you in on your angle.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Your angle about me. It don't mean to fill you in on that. At this point, I don't have the energy to put into filling you in on shit about me.
Yeah.
If you find out, you find out. If if it comes to the point where you have a conversation with me deep enough, then you may get bits and pieces of it, until I figure out the way that I will present it. You know what I mean? For like more people to know. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, I'm filling people in. That's not of the ultimate importance to me. But going back to the talk about the nurturing part, was the way that I look at it is that there was a real point where the option was death. You know what I mean? So if that's the option, and I look at, oh shit, well, you're saying all this such and such about me now, about a period of time in my life. Well, or even now, you don't get that much time around me. Well, guess what? What if it was that you just don't have me at all?
Ever. Fuck.
Like, completely erased, and all you have is memories of me. Like that, I would definitely have you. I would love to trade that for individuals that I don't have no more. So, for me personally, in my vantage point, you have more of me than I have of others. So take that.
Control. That's all I gotta say. Whenever he do that, control. Control, man.
Set the verse back.
Man, set the verse back.